So Chubby Jag responds to ARP on Angry Fan, and you can't make this up, bro. This is insane. I don't even know what I just listened to, bro. So okay, so first of all, he comes on here and he says that yeah, he thought it was booked for Max Out 3. But ARP never told him it was booked for Max Out 3. He just assumed because he'd been on all the Max Outs. Then he says he took the lowest he's ever taken for any battle. So let me get this straight, sir. If you thought it was for Max Out 3, then why did you agree to the lowest that you would get for any battle? You agreed to the lowest you got for any battle because it was this straight to the whatever card that's probably not going to do as good on pay-per-view as a normal pay-per-view because it's not streamed live. So that's why I'm assuming. Then he said he didn't know he was the headliner. And he didn't know he was the headliner. And that, in his mind, says that, oh, he would have, if he known he was the headliner, he would have negotiated more. You know? He would have negotiated more and better and gotten more money. Then he says, he's not, guys, I'm not making any of this up. This is an excuse. He gets a call. First of all, no. He says he heard ARP saying he got $100K for Geechee. And I think that's where all this fell apart for Mr. Chubby when he heard that. Because he's like, wow, I'm getting chump change. Yeah, I mean, it is Geechee Gotti. And, you know, that was probably just ARP talking that talk when he was talking to Surf. I don't even know where ARP said that. But either way, I think that's what set off Chubby Jag. And then he reveals that he only got less than $1,000 for his deposit. That he doesn't need to return because it's just $1,000. What does that mean? I didn't steal no money. I'm just, these battlers really think they're entitled to that deposit. The deposit's to ensure you come. If you don't come, you need to send that deposit back. How many times do these guys send a deposit back? I don't know, like 1%. They all feel entitled to that deposit no matter what happens. That's insane to me. As a man, as a stand-up dude, you send that money back immediately when you find out that you can't come to you have to cancel out. Like, this isn't the fact that they feel most battlers feel entitled to that front end money, even though they don't complete the objective, is insane to me. It's literally theft and stealing, and it's no respect for themselves. But anyways, so he says all this, right? Like, okay, Max Out 3, all this other stuff, and then he says this. Ocho Cinco, y'all. I Am Athlete podcast, all right? Apparently, he writes songs for that podcast, which I don't even understand what that means. So it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about Geechee. It wasn't about none of this stuff. These guys hit him up and needed him to write a song that same day he's supposed to battle. And get this. He tweeted out, this is life-changing money. That I had to make a decision for my family. And he said that he got $1,000 from ARP and that I Am Athlete offered him 3 times more. So what, $3,000, Chubby? Well, to be fair to Chubby, $1,000 was only the deposit. So maybe he was getting $2,000 for the battle. So 246. He was getting $6,000 to write a song. And let me for Ocho Cinco. Yeah, we know. Please, man, please. Life-changing money. What's wrong with you, bro? Maybe it is life-changing money for him. But any other time, ARP, oh, you got the bag, you Gucci. Yeah, what happened? Now $6,000 is life-changing money for this guy. All right, so you want us to believe that, bro? That story, that ridiculous story. That first of all, you can't come on here talking about how jealous you felt to Geechee and how you thought it was this and none of his story even makes sense. Let me ask him. He said he didn't find out till 3 days before that it wasn't Max Out. Seriously? Where was Max Out even promoted? You think Max Out was just so 3 days before this event? He thought that you thought Max Out was gonna happen? The biggest event in RBE, and there's no advertising, no promo, no nothing. You just lost. You're confused. What are you talking about? And then I think, look, I only heard this thing once. I think he said 3 days because later on he says he gave ARP 5 days notice that he wasn't going to come. So he gave ARP 5 days notice, but 3 days before he found out it was a max out. And then he's acting like he didn't even know he was battling Arsenal, and then he was. His story is so convoluted and ridiculous, bro. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Mind you, he just did this to King of the Dot 3 times in a row. Lush One said they're just never going to deal with him no more and all that stuff, and King of the Dot's good with him. ARP, so he thought him and ARP were cool after all this, right? Even though he feels like he's entitled to keep that deposit money, but whatever. So he thinks ARP and him are cool, and then Angry Fan asks him, what was the last thing ARP told you? And he goes, ARP said, say less, and that was it, and we were good. Say less. Everybody, this is why I don't is Jag serious right now, or is he just a dum-dum? Is he playing a role here, or what's going on here? So this street dude, right, all right, Chubby Jag, we all know the stories. Someone tells him say less, and he thinks they're cool. Everybody knows that what say less means. That's like respectfully. Say less is the respectfully of, all right, yeah, nah, no. We're not cool, fam, all right? Get out of my face. Respectfully. Say less, respectfully, But he's acting like, I still love ARP, and I can't believe he acting like this, and what's his problem, man? And I don't know if ARP is going to take him to court. I hope he does. He ain't going to get no money out of him. What are you going to get money out of Jag? All right, $6,000 changed his life. You're not going to get any money out of him. What are you, drunk? All right, so it's a waste of time actually taking a court. But I like to do it for the pettiness of everything. Because enough's enough. These battle rappers think they could just, when you sign on that battle, I don't care if it's the lowest you've ever been paid for a battle. You agreed to it. You started this whole interview, all right, saying things that had nothing for nothing. Didn't mean anything because you agreed to it. So we don't care. I don't care if it was 50 cents. You agreed to it. I don't care if your deposit was $1. You agreed to it, and you should send that $1 back. You should send that $1 back as a man. You should send that $1 back. Have some self-respect. Have some integrity. Do the right thing for once. Stop stealing people's money. And all these accusations about you selling verses, and they be the same verses, bro. There's YouTube pages, 3 to 4 songs where people paid you, and they're the same verse. Come on, fam. And then you even tell Angry Fan in here, yeah, you be selling verses and you trying to promote that. No. Who's buying verses from you if they're the same? If you can't even write new ones? This is insane. It's so insane. Let's read some of the comments. All right, salute to Angry Fan. Go over there and sub this channel and listen to this insane. You'll love it. You'll get a great laugh out of it. It's classic gold. So let's get this straight. Jag had a couple bad performances and gets a pay cut for the next event. Understandable. His issue that headliners get paid more. However, his past showings don't reflect top-tier money, so he chose not to do the battle and make money elsewhere. Sounds like bad business to me. It's terrible business. Not only that, so for $6,000 or whatever he got paid for his Ocho Cinco song, he burned another bridge and can't make no money with RB, can't make money with King of the Dot, and I don't see URL touching this guy with a 10-foot pole. So he announced his retirement here, so hopefully people pay him for more verses. Jag began the interview talking like he was lying. Doggy Diamond says, good interview, sure was. I was never the headliner. Also, Jag, I got the worst bag for a headliner. Exactly, just contradicts himself. He burned his bridge with King of the Dot, now RBE, and he wasn't going to be on URL. Ramon took the words out of my mouth. He did receive the lowest bag ever. He accepted the lowest bag. Exactly. Caps, thank you for putting this out. His career is pretty much done. When Adam said say less, that was a way of saying GTFO. Exactly, and Jag either was too dumb to realize that or he's playing dumb right now. I think he's playing dumb right now. Jag got his taxes and said, F that battle. You can't make this up, bro. I love the comment section. Jag got his government check, his stimulus, all right, and said, F that battle. Oh, God. Let's go to bar 7. All right. Don Julio, shots on me. ARP is literally in his living room right now recording the Ether blog. The decision for me and my family, bro, acting like he pulled out boxing Bob versus Tyson. Exactly. Him retiring is like quitting after he got fired from a job. Strike one. How did Jag know he was going to be a headliner when it's Arsenal? Great question. And his return to RBE, and you thought he was going to be a mid-carder. You thought he was going to be mid-carder. You jump out the window thinking it was max out 3. Yep, he just did. Because he even admits ARP never told him it was max 3. He just assumed it was max 3. Why are you pocket watching and not complaining about bags when and then it ends there. He was good one time and Dookie the other 2. ARP's response is going to be legendary. With his history, I wouldn't pay a front deposit at all. That's why he only got less than $1,000. I'm sure he made more than $2,000 for the battle. I'm sure he got paid a little bit more than that. But with his history, that's why he gave him like $850. ARP Petty, not even giving him a even band. And who knows? He might be lying about that. He might have got $2,000 deposit and just be like, it was under 1,000. Yeah, I don't trust nothing this guy says. This guy's insane. He's saying virtually the same thing he said on Angry Fan 6 months ago regarding Diz. Thank you. Also, if the deposit was less than 1,000, how do you do that 3 times the amount that equals life-changing, Jag? Lying. Hold on. He just said in the first half that it was less than 1K and he's trying to hold on to it. Jag, if you're suffering financially, just say that. Man's really trying to hold on to a couple $100. He's willing to risk his integrity and go to court. All right, just so he doesn't have to pay the front end deposit. He really might need this money, guys. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Jag, you're getting killed in the comment section. You're getting killed in the community. Nobody believes you. You're insane. I just don't understand why you'd burn another bridge. And now what? You're gonna write songs for Ocho Cinco and the boys at I Am Athlete? They're gonna pay you what, $6,000-7,000 for a song? What are you talking about? Why do they need you to write songs for them? And why are they giving you that money? I don't want to ruin your last chance at survival, but I'm just saying. All right, maybe you do got something to offer. Hopefully you're not using the same bars versus you're selling to other people, man, because that's unethical too. Like, come on, Jag, you got to have a little bit of a ounce of respect, right, for yourself. Right, there's got to be a little bit. How hard is it to write a 16 fan? Come on, man. I do this, baby. It takes 10 minutes. Come on, man. You a rapper? Let's go. All right, 16. That's nothing. I can write a 16 in my sleep. All right, what you doing? Recycling 16s? Are you crazy? But come on, man. Yeah, he's pretty much done, guys. I don't see him ever battling again unless it's on some small league for chump change. Well, I'm not gonna say that because he's definitely gonna need the money. All right, and somebody's going to offer him something. All right, so you might see him on a Gates of the Garden. You might see him on a iBattle. All right, you might see him at your local Kmart. They still have those? They still have Kmarts? If they do, that'd be the rock bottom. But anyways, I love you guys. Peace.